Colbor just released a new 65-watt LED family, the CL60. It is so close to being perfect, and I'm gonna fix that. Colbor just released an entire family of 65-watt COB lights, daylight, bicolor, and RGB. While they differ in price, they have a lot in common, and this video is going to be a love song for the small, underappreciated 65-watt light. Usually I start those reviews by talking about light quality, but come on, it's 2023. No one is even making lights with CRI under 95 anymore. So let's move on. The main thing to love about those 65-watt LEDs is the small form factor. Colbor are sending them out in nice padded cases, but you can fit 2 of them in a small messenger bag. In fact, you can fit an entire 3-light interview kit, sticks, power, and modifiers in a small trolley. If you shoot on location a lot and travel is a consideration for you, this is a huge advantage. Here's a 60-watt light from previous generation, just to get some perspective. In fact, if you can do with only 1 light, it fits perfectly well in a messenger bag right next to your camera. Without the reflector, the CL60 has the same light pattern of most COB lights, 120 degrees, which makes it an effective floodlight. And one of the best features of this light is that you can stack 2, 3, 4, 6, or even 9 of them using the built-in natural rail system. This is actually a clever mechanism that Colbor uses to connect the light together. But they also use the natural rail to add a swivel mount or a battery plate, which is quite clever. Of course, 60 watt is not a lot, so let's see what 65 can do for you. If you already have a key light, the CL60 is great as a kicker. It's small and light fixture, so getting it high does not require heavy light stands. This is the Manfrotto Nano behind me. The reflector uses a small Bowens adapter and has a super bright hotspot. Here you can see me with and without the kicker. That hotspot is also pretty interesting as a backlight, especially since the light is small enough to hide behind your talent. Even if you don't have another key light, the CL60 can still work in a controlled environment. Here I'm using it as a key with a small rig 55 octa. The light is a little dramatic, but this is because it has to be close to me. The octa is double diffused and it's taking quite a bit of light away from the already small fixture. But all in all, this is not a bad way to light a subject, and if you want to eliminate the drama, you can always add a reflector. The last use I found for this light is using it with my screen. Putting 3 of them together against a 4x4 screen got quite a bit of spill, so we opted for the reflector. And this is my only beef with the light. Once you put the reflectors on, you cannot use the natural rails to connect the lights together. So I printed the spacer, and then I printed it again in black, because you know, black is pro. Now I was able to get some nice light on the screen and got a very soft light on me. Colbor, if you're hearing this, please make a spacer kit. There are a lot of innovations in this small light, but before I talk about them, I want to touch on power. 65 watts is actually low enough that you can power the light from a power bank. We tested the draw and it seems that the light draws about 70 watts, which is still totally okay for using a good battery. This means that you have 3 options to run the light, from a wallboard, using a beefy power bank like the Tether Tools 100-watt battery, or using Colbor's V-mount adapter. It's worth noting that you would need a good cable and a good battery for that, so test before you buy. We had success with some cables and failures with others. The unit uses a fan to keep cool and it's audible on max power. You can set the fan to silent mode and then it's really silent, but you're limited to about 55% of power. Aside from being a super portable light, there are some nifty features that make this light my new favorite small COB. For control, you have the standard selection of back of the light buttons and an app. And as a light made in 2023, it has all the features you would come to expect. Temperature control from 27 to 6500 K with comfortable presets and green magenta adjustment, stepless dimming, color control, and a bunch of effects like fire, TV, parties, explosion, faulty bulbs, and a few others. But it gets nicer. Aside from using the app, you can set the CL60 in a mesh setting, which Colbor calls matrix control. This setting gives you total control over up to 10 lights. Most brands create those groups using apps, but the CL60 gives you that level of control from the panel in the back of the light. Another nice feature is how a small arrow indicates the color when you move through the hue cycle, so you don't need to remember which degree corresponds to which color. Lastly, you can decide how bright the light is when you turn it on. This may look like a small feature, but it shows Colbor's attention to detail. Price-wise, you're looking at somewhere between $29 for the daylight kit, $149 for the bicolor, and $199 for the full RGB unit. But like Cheetos, I dare you to just buy one unit. I have to say, if you're out for a small and portable light, the CL60 family is a great addition to your kit. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the share button, the like button, just hit all the buttons on the screen. I'm Udi Tirosh with DIYPhotography.net, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.